Scottsbluff County Commissioners discuss raises for elected officials to bring them closer to state averages. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Scottsbluff County Commissioners Monday evening continued to grapple with how and how much to increase elected officials' salaries for the next 4 years starting in 2023. Discussion of the subject was wide-ranging on the proposal that would bump salaries across the board by $10,000 for the first year and $5,000 each of the following 3 years. Board Chair Ken Meyer noted there was a lot of information in the report recommending a pay range for the counties, and there are options to consider.
Rather than just blanket everybody getting something, is to look at the positions and responsibilities as we do with other positions. Whether that will fly or not, I don't know. But if we group everybody into one, I know that there are differences in responsibilities.
Several board members expressed they would not be in favor of voting for a raise for themselves, but other elected officials reminded them similar actions by prior county boards is how Scottsbluff County now finds itself on the lower end of the pay scale for comparable counties, despite being 7th highest in population. Commissioners did not reach a conclusion and have set a special meeting on January 13th to come to a final decision on the issue. That's just 2 days before the deadline set by state statute. Well, a 31-year-old Illinois man who is facing several local felony charges for reported child sexual assault, enticement, and abuse following an investigation by the Gering Police Department has pleaded no contest to amended charges. Emmanuel Lazine was found guilty last week in Scottsbluff County District Court on 2 convictions of attempted child enticement via an electronic communication device. Court documents say investigators uncovered details of explicit pictures and messages allegedly sent by Lazine through Snapchat to a pair of young girls. He faces 1 to 50 years in prison on each of the 2 convictions. Sentencing has been set for February 25th in Scottsbluff County District Court. We'll have more news right after this.
The journey of a dream becoming reality. When we're young, a dream develops into a passion. That passion continues to manifest and grows as you do. It becomes all you want to do and all you want to be. It gives you direction. It drives you. Then your dream has become a reality. When that dream is ready to be reality, Platte Valley Bank will be with you every step of the way.
Welcome back. Nebraska lawmakers kicked off a new session this morning with an expected focus heavily on how the state will spend more than $1 billion in pandemic relief money, plus debates over prisons, property taxes, and state aid for K-12 schools. The short 60-day session will begin with the state flush with cash from federal assistance and higher than expected tax collections. Lawmakers will also debate contentious issues related to abortion access, gun rights, and tax policy. Some senators have said they'll push for income tax cuts this year as well. Well, the number of new virus cases is surging in Nebraska as the highly contagious OMICRON variant spreads more widely in the state. Nebraska health officials reported 8,575 new cases to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention last week. That's 47% more than the 5,800 cases reported the previous week, and the highest weekly total since early December of 2020. That raises additional concerns about hospital capacity. Nebraska's Chief Medical Officer Dr. Gary Antone says the Omicron variant now accounts for 30 to 50% of positive test samples that are being genetically sequenced in the state. And the number of people killed in crashes along Nebraska roads declined last year. 220 people had died in crashes on the state's roads in 2021, and the Nebraska Department of Transportation's Highway Safety Office said that number is 5% lower than the 232 deaths reported in 2020. The head of that office, Bill Kovaric, says he hopes to continue reducing the number of traffic deaths by encouraging seatbelt use and discourage distracted driving. Omaha Police Lieutenant John Wells says he hopes that state lawmakers will make distracted driving a primary offense this year so officers can pull people over if they see them looking down at their phones.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It's been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son, or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
Welcome back. For this week's featured pet of the week, we meet the Hulk, a big dog with an even bigger heart. This is Hulk, a 1-year-old Mastiff Pit Bull mix that has been at the Panhandle Humane Society for more than a month now. Staff says Hulk gets along with other dogs, loves tennis balls, and also enjoys going for walks. His adoption cost is $150, and that includes his neuter, microchipping, and all vaccinations. Plus, whoever adopts Hulk will receive a $25 Murdoch's gift card to start spoiling him right away.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. The Community Calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. First State Bank is now Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the same people you know and trust.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
Swipe right, swipe left, endlessly searching. Finding the perfect match isn't always perfect, but it can be when it comes to finances. Nora found the perfect business loan. Jenny opened her first savings account. Grammy loves her checking account. We found a match for Wilson Farms. The Sandersons were matched with a mortgage. Regardless of your financial situation, Platte Valley Bank will match you with the perfect solution. Find your match at Platte Valley Bank.
And finally tonight, the Morrill and Mitchell FFA programs were the recipients of a $20,000 grant on behalf of CoBank and Wesco yesterday afternoon. The donation brings Morrill Public Schools one step closer to their $700,000 fundraising goal for their 4,800 square foot ag education complex. Wesco CEO David Briggs said agriculture is a major employer and a way of life in western Nebraska.
This is ag, Nebraska is ag, we're an ag state, and we want to encourage participation from all of our students to think about agriculture as a career. You could be a farmer, you could be a rancher, you could work for a business like ours that supports the farmers and ranchers. There's lots and lots of opportunity in agriculture, so we're really happy that our FFA programs are strong in a lot of our communities out here in Panhandle, Nebraska.
When completed, the building will be used for both animal and plant sciences for educating in animal and crop management, horticulture, tree farming, orchard and greenhouse management, and various ag business ventures. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.